There's dirt on my hands, strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand.
Yeah, I'm Nick Hardy. In April this year I quit my job and sold my house to embark on a year of adventure, and climbing the Munro mountains of Scotland has been the first big challenge I've taken on of the year alongside James.
Yeah, my name's James Forrest and I'm a journalist. I write about hiking and adventure travel, and as Nick says, we just finished climbing all of the Munros in Scotland and it was an epic adventure. Very tiring adventure, but an epic adventure.
Well, we only met about 18 months ago, so our relationship was very new at the time that we came to planning the Munros. We've been together less than a year.
Yeah, I'd done a few challenges before this, totally solo, and there is something kind of great about hiking solo. I like the peace and tranquility of it. I love that kind of solitude, and in the mountains is amazing, but after having done a couple of challenges by myself, it was awesome to have a companion and someone, like we said, that can boost your spirits when you're feeling a bit down. And
yeah, well, James has done like 1,001 mountains now across all of England, Wales, Ireland, Northern Ireland and Scotland. Mm-hmm. So obviously I've done the Scotland section but not done the rest. I don't know if it's a little bit too soon to say I'm a little bit wounded by the Scottish challenge.
I'd recommend don't do it.
Don't do it.
Hope you find me. I'll be back home soon.
So we set ourselves this challenge to climb all 282 Munro mountains in Scotland. They're the mountains of Scotland, over 3,000 feet. A list compiled by Sir Hugh Munro, I think in the late 19th century. And it's a kind of goal of so many hill walkers to bag these Scottish hills, and for us it was just this kind of opportunity to have the adventure of a lifetime, to indulge in our love of the mountains, to go wild camping and see nature and explore the amazing kind of beauty and landscapes of Scotland. And so, we kind of set ourselves a target to try and walk them as quickly as possible. And 6 months was kind of what we thought might be realistic. And it was just the chance, as I say, to kind of indulge in our love of the mountains and just to...
But ironically, as experienced at hill walking as we both might be, neither of us had climbed a Munro ever before. So number one Munro was in April 2019, and we'd not done any like 5 years ago, 10 years ago. In fact, you'd never been further north than Edinburgh and Glasgow.
I know.
At all, so it was quite a new exploration for us, so that we knew we were going to see far-flung parts of Scotland, north, east, south and west, that were totally new to us.
Yeah.
We aim to complete the challenge within the summer season, so starting in the spring and finishing no later than early autumn, really, and that was just for the weather conditions. And neither of us done a great deal of winter mountaineering, and we didn't want to be left with mountains at the end that we were going to have to do in winter conditions when we perhaps didn't have the skill level to confidently do that safely. The 6 months thing kind of came into play halfway through, where we thought, we're thinking we're going to be finishing in around the 6 month mark.
The longest days would kind of all make it a lot easier. We thought kind of spring and summer would be perfect for that. Someone actually told me that halfway through the challenge that Scotland's only got 2 seasons, which are June and winter. So that kind of, we didn't know that beforehand, so maybe that was something would have been useful to know in advance.
Yeah. But the best months actually turned out to be not those 3 summer months in between. So I'd say September was probably the best weather month.
It was, yeah.
And maybe end of April into early May.
Yeah.
And they're the times where you don't get the midges quite as much, but you still get enough clear weather to pack in those. We'd left quite a few technical mountains towards the end, and luckily September threw us those those pockets of weather that
Yeah.
enabled us to do those safely.